Okay, hello everyone, this is SMA Watts, and we are in round 3 of a Return to Ravnica block daily. I have won the die roll against Suarez? I'm going to go with Suarez. And we're going to go ahead and play first. Not knowing what my opponent's playing, this is actually a fairly good draw. So we're going to go ahead and keep it. Give them the option to mulligan. They decline to mulligan, which is just rude of them. We're going to go off with our Dryad and protect it with our Judge. And let's see if they're playing some variation of red or control, because that tends to be what everyone plays. So I'm guessing that's a control. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and play out our Dryad to grow our guy. I'm going to go ahead and always yield to him. And play our Judge to protect things, since he's like a nice little force spike sitting there. And, yeah, we're just looking to hit him for, what is that going to be? Well, that's different. That is really not what I expected. So before combat, we play out our 3/3 so that we can beat in for 6. Alright. Actually, really don't know what my opponent's playing. Alright, the Reckoner comes down. Really love to draw a land. Alright, so we can just swing in. Swing for the fences. So that's a attack for 9. And yeah, we're just going to go ahead and play Rootborn Defense. Protect our guys and make a copy of a token. Doesn't kill his Reckoner, but he's at 5. I mean, I don't actually know what he could try and play this turn that might pull him back. Let's think. Apparently he doesn't know either, so let's go ahead and go into game 2. So, my opponent is playing black, white, red Boros Defender deck. Or Boros Reckoner deck. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and keep my deck. I only saw 1 spell and 3 colors. I don't have enough information to actually change my game plan. I don't know if he's control or beatdown. He might be combo for all I know. Not that I think there's any combo decks in Return to Ravnica block, but I just don't have enough information to make a better decision. Oh, I hate these type of hands. Okay, so I am going to keep this because I have 2 draw steps from which to pull a second land, and I really only need a second land to make this hand actually really good. So we're going to go ahead and play out the forest on the off chance that we don't have to take 2 damage off of our Temple Garden, though we're probably going to have to. And we'll lead off with our Flying Disruptor. He is very annoying. And we'll beat in for 2. I really need to draw some running lands, though, now. That is not running lands. So, do I play out the Call of the Conclave, let him 2-for-1 me, or do I just beat down and hope to pull the Rootborn next turn? I think I just beat down for the 1. White, green. Yeah. Always yield. I really could use 2 lands in a row here, because I've got a good card against whatever he's doing. I don't know what he's actually... I can't even say that. He's playing something. He definitely has a deck, and it definitely has Boros Reckoner in it. And I might actually see another card. Sin Collector. Annoyingly, all of my cards are actually spells right now. So he can take any... I assume he's going to take Rootborn Defenses, because why would you not? I mean, you could just leave me with 2 Advent of the Worms I can't cast. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to pull this game out. Granted, he is slightly awkward in that he can't... actually attack effectively. I will not pay the life. And Mizium Mortaring's my board is going to cost him 7 mana. What do we got? 5 mana. Obsidian, Blood Baron of Viscopa. Protection from black, protection from white. Yep. I'll trade him for the Blood Baron. I mean, he could 2-for-2 me by double blocking and then shooting the Smiter. And, oh, the Centaur. You don't have Vigilance, do you? Oh, okay, so the Centaur. I mean, yeah, it was my only... the only creature that could block his Blood Baron, unless he has second Blood Baron. Second Blood Baron is bad. Fortunately, my worms are just green. If I draw another land, I can present the worm threat. I don't really know what my opponent's... if my opponent's apparently not playing whatever he was thinking about. Yeah. You go ahead and hit me for a drain of 4. What do you got? War Leader's Helix on the Smiter. Okay, I can't actually answer that effectively. One would assume my numbers that I have a handful of worms. Though you may not know if the worms are actually green or not white-green. But they were more than happy to eat his Blood Baron. Well, there's very little reason for me not to play it out and try and eat it. If he's got the removal, he's got the removal. If not, I just gotta kind of eat the... Well, what else you got? Amizium Mortars for it. Resolves. Swing in for my 3. God, he's already back to 20. Already back to 20. Rakdos Keyrune. Go ahead and play out another worm. Well, I'm threatening lethal next turn. In a very vague kind of way. I'm not really sure what my opponent could have, but I... Is there anything that punishes me for playing out both worms? Not really. I mean, drawing land does. What does he have that I didn't think of? That into a creature. Blocks it. I counter your War Leader's Helix. Didn't think of that aspect, but you go to 8. Okay, that was... what has he got that's going to punish me for being dumb? Sin Collector. You now know that I am holding forests. Activate your guy. Yep. Bring him to 3. Play out a Call of the Conclave. Regret that I wasted my flyer. What did you draw that makes my life miserable? Did you draw the Amizium Mortars? You drew the fucking Amizium Mortars. Timmy top decker there. What did I top deck? A card that I really could have used last turn. Alright, so as long as he doesn't have Mizzium Mortars again. Really? Oh, Religious Helix. No, another running Mizzium Mortars, huh? I mean, really. Like, maybe he'll blank finally. He's only drawn 3 out of what I assume to be his 4 Mizzium Mortars. But no, he's probably going to play Blood Baron now. It's a lot of white. He needs to... White. White. Black. Yeah, this is Blood Baron. Right. Red randomly. Oh, Obsidian. Drains me for 2. Last Mizzium Mortar? Dreadbore. I mean... I made a mistake with the Judge's Familiar, but I don't think it was actually relevant. I think the real problem is just the... And then just running lands doesn't help either, but... Yeah, I'm dead. I should just... Yeah, the fact that... He just kept pulling... Like, he managed to Mizzium Mortars me 3 times. Quite irritating. I probably should put Gideon in. Yes, I'd like to play first. And I will not keep this hand. I will barely keep this hand, because it does something at least. I'm going to lose this game. This is just not a fast enough start. I'm being negative. I shouldn't be negative. Like, he got really lucky last game with pulling the Mizzium Mortars. Like, being able to Mizzium... Basically 2 turns, like... Yeah, he went from 1 card to 3 Mizzium Mortars in 3 turns. That's... I mean, he had 2 cards in his hand. That still means, like... Unless those both cards were already Mizzium Mortars, he still had to pull a 3rd Mizzium Mortars. What do you got? Dreadbore? Oh, Mug. Why would you keep... I mean, I guess I have a couple creatures that can be mugged. But, I mean, it doesn't seem great against me. I mean, it seems like that's more what you want against the mono red deck. I mean, what do I have that can be mugged? I have Judge and a small Experiment 1 and the Dryad. Like half... Okay, like some of my creatures can be mugged, but most of them you have to do something bigger. Hmm. Wonder what he's got for, I mean, he could have a way. Devour flesh? Four mana, a War Leader's Helix, annoying, Ambush Worm, another Smiter. I mean, he's facing down quite a bit of damage. Another Helix. Could have used you a couple turns ago, man. Let's see, if he's got Mizium Mortars, he can kill my Smiter again. This time, unless he's got a third War Leader's Helix. Oh. Really? You have a third War Leader's Helix? I mean, he should be at, like, 4. Facing down very lethal next turn. But, no, Rakdos Keyrune. So he's at 12, facing down basically lethal next turn. That's lethal. So besides being a little or he has... What can he have? Red, black... Devour flesh. Okay, I'll devour my guy. You can go down to 3. Like, he needs to be able to stop all 3 creatures. Land Mizium Mortars doesn't do it. Obsidian doesn't do it. Actually, Obsidian almost does it. He goes up to 5, can block the kill the worm, but he still takes 7. I suppose Merciless Eviction, Land Merciless Eviction would do it. Another War Leader's Helix. Yeah, good games. Alright, so that was a rather tense game. So we're 2-1 now. We just need to claw our way back up from that initial defeat to get a prize. Alright, hopefully see you in round 4.